Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Captain of Industry. Last time we were here, we were working on a design for the last couple of new things that we need to set up. And I was just all geared up, all fired up to start producing it. And then I entered the game and found that we have a deficit of something. So we're going to have to deal with that first. So let's switch into the game. And that deficit is bauxite. Out on the map, down here is our bauxite quarry, our singular bauxite quarry. We're only making 216 a minute because we need to turn this up to level 8. So now it'll be 288 a minute. And we are currently able to process 72 times 4. Which is 288. Okay, so we need that stepped up at a minimum. Hailstorm, welcome in. I want to do some quick math here, though. So 72 becomes 36. 36 becomes 24. 24 becomes 24. 24 becomes 24. So 72 bauxite becomes 24 aluminum. That means that we'll be able to produce 96 aluminum per minute. Victoria, welcome in as well. If I look at aluminum in the box there we go. Aluminum. We are capable of producing 96, but it looks like we might actually need more. I wish this would give me a trend line, but we might actually need more, which is not great because we're not really set up for it. In terms of expanding to it or anything. Maybe we could overclock each of these steps. Nope, we cannot overclock this one. We could do this one. We could do this one. We could do this one. We would need to have more coming in, though, in order to accomplish that. We'd have to put down more of these aluminum cells. But everything else can be boosted except for this, but this should be fine because we're not producing that much scrap anyway. So we'll have to see how this plays out. But boosting the mining of it will help because that's how much we're actually able to consume. And then any more mining and we'll have to deal with it. So I must have upgraded this with the intention of knowing that I would need to have 288 and thinking that eventually we would need it and upgraded it accordingly, but then knew we weren't using it yet, so didn't upgrade it. But it's going to cause us some problems over here in Space Base. And if it causes us problems here, it's going to cause us problems with the new factory we're talking about building. Because we use a crap ton of aluminum over here. 16 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 1. At least. Where else are we using aluminum at? Let's see. We're using a little bit of it here also. Maybe 8. We're using a little bit of it here. Maybe 3. But the biggest part of it is this 16 times 6. Which is, I lost my calculator. There it is. 96 already. Yeah. Okay, so we need to double our aluminum production before we can even start up this next factory because it's going to need that much aluminum yet again. Actually, more than that much aluminum. Because we have it set up for 8, which means we're going to actually need 128 of it here. Yep, space station crew keeps leaving because there aren't enough replacements because the rocket is not ready to send. That's happened now twice. And that's because we can't make rockets fast enough because we don't have enough composite panels because we don't have enough aluminum. So I think what I should do is go into the space station and shut it down. This will keep it from sending crew. It'll keep it from using supplies. It'll keep it from producing science. But it will keep it at the level it's at as long as we provide the station parts. At least from what I can tell. It will cease providing... Oopsie, wrong button. It will cease providing the research and Unity bonuses, I think, or... Yeah, it'll cease providing them. I just need to unpause it. But we're not going to do any research because we need to have the science research points anyway to do the research. Let's just cancel this, and that'll be fine. Okay, so we reduce the amount of traffic going to the station for a little while to let things stabilize while we figure out what we're going to do about bauxite. Which means that this new factory is actually not going to go into service today. We could move the blueprint over to where it needs to go, though. Also, I should probably not use the 6x speed while we're streaming because it gets rough enough as it is. And the intended position for this is somewhere in here. Something like that, I think. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, good. So we'll get that at least placed there. We can start shaping the factory in around it, or the rest of the components in around it, including the rails connection. But until we can figure out what we're going to do about aluminum, we can't actually even use it. So, aluminum. So what we did is not going to be enough. Do we have more aluminum mines out here that have not yet been tapped? That's limestone, limestone, uranium. There we are, bauxite. Okay. Coal, rock there, coal again. We'd have one more bauxite. We'll have to visit with the ship and repair it, which means we need to fire the ship up again. Not a problem with that. But we'll also need another aluminum factory. So like last time when we set up a new steel factory, we'll have to do the same for aluminum. I might be able to fit it in out here somewhere. Although that's going to be a little bit tough. Maybe it'll be tough. We could see. I might be able to put it in here also, but I don't really... Well, I guess I could bring a rail in kind of wonkily in there. I kind of do want it near the water, though, because I need to bring a ship in for this. And we also need water. But it doesn't need to be this whole thing, because this is titanium here. It only needs to be the factory up to a certain point, which might be... Actually, I'm not entirely sure. Graphite for sure. Slag out for sure. I think it's actually there. So it would have to be this much of the station. And this much of the factory, give or take this bit here with how the pipes are connected. And then the ship, how that's connected. So it's not that big of a place. We could potentially get by with, say, about this much. Roughly this much, with a little bit of wiggle room for the ship. Won't fit there. But I also really don't want to put it in here anyway, because I do want to fill this hole in at some point. Out here would work, as long as we figured out how we wanted to handle the water and the ship and things like that. We could flip it. Maybe that's better. We'll just have to get this filled in fast with dirt, which shouldn't be a problem, in order to get ship and things out here. So I think that might be the way to go. We need to get this filled in kind of fast with rock and slag too, though. Although maybe we can work around that. We probably can work around that. So let's see here. You are... there. Oh, that's... okay. Yep. And then this one here is this one up here. So let's edit this area. Let's bring it... we definitely don't need to be out that far to see anymore because we're not going any further out than this. We bring this back over to here. This can go... actually, it could just go like that. That would be kind of fine. Give or take that. This, I could try to shorten this too. Maybe I don't want to. That's probably about as far as I want to go. And then we grab this other one. Bring it back over here. And it needs to go here minus that triangle, basically. So you come back to here. You go to... well, actually that's probably fine. I don't know what happened to my sinuses all of a sudden, but whatever. And then we just need to dump some dirt in here. Just need to. Let's see, we'll go like this. You guys... maybe we can do a little bit of tweaking here, a bit. That should be... no, I want to do this. Like that. And then we do sloped edge. Not that one. Sloped edge all the way down here. And then this also gets a sloped edge. That's like, looks disgusting, doesn't it? I think this corner I will make a wee bit more jagged. Like so. And I do have a bucket of dirt right here. Which should be fine, and then we'll see how that plays out. You are configured for dumping dirt, right? Yes. Okay, good. Let's go. As soon as that's ready, then we can put that, a copy of that aluminum factory in there. It's going to take a little bit of manipulation, but I think we can get it going. We can take out the sapphire. I don't see that we need to do that there, so we can take that station out. That'll also focus it a bit more on aluminum making. How close are you to another train load? You are there. And how many trains do you have in this line? 2? Okay. I don't know where the other train is, but both are driving. Both are driving here now. Okay, good. Ish. Because we only have enough for one right now. But that'll at least get us there. And this ship is done. Let's depart now. The ship can carry 1,200 times 8, which is 9,600. We also need to fire up the other ship. Whoa, interesting. Goodbye, chlorine. Oh, we already have crew in there, too. Okay, that's good. Nope, wrong button. Let's go out here. Start repairs. And the trucks will bring us a couple hundred parts there, so we can send them out and get that started. We're going to have to upgrade that all the way to 8x as well. That'll take a little bit of time, but it'll be all right. So for this, this exit rail will be kind of the same. Let's take a copy of almost that too. Will be almost the same. That was correct. It'll go 5, 5, like that. We'll need to do a parking lot though, maybe right in here. So this curve here won't actually be like this, probably. The parking lot will need to be 3, 6, 9, 12. This is 16, 17? Yeah, it's 17 for some weird ass reason. We don't need quite that much, so we can delete some of it. You come in. Is that what I want? I think so. Delete 5 of these. Somehow I managed to only delete 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. Okay. We can delete that much of that rail. And then the other thing I wanted to do here was check the lateral position of this. Maybe like that. Although, maybe not. No, let's actually put it as far over here as we can get it. Which will be somewhere like this, maybe. This rail here. Done loading the cargo for the bauxite quarry. Why wouldn't you let me click and go to the ship? Engage. All right. Let's see. I might have to actually move that over by a bit more. Yeah, by a bit more. Okay. And this is 5 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, wait. It would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. Put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Like that. I miscounted. Okay. So I need a crossing. A couple of crossings. One of them I want to put in here somewhere. I think I'll put it here. And one of them I want to put in up here somewhere. This one, though, I think... Oh, maybe I won't do it. Because I need to have this ramping up and over slightly. Okay, I'm going to force it to a specific angle so that I can control this a little bit here. Let's go there. Come on down to with yellow. And then let's zigzag into here. Exactly like that. So I won't do a crossing here. Which I think actually will be fine because there shouldn't be much reason they need to come through here. They can just go through there. Yeah, that'd be fine. This one here can just come directly. And this one here can go directly to that. Like so. And this one here can go directly to that. Like so. Let's Unity build the crossing. For right now. So the trucks can still get through there. Like that one, for example. How's our... I was paused most of that time, wasn't I? Where's our ship at? Oh, there it goes. There it goes now. Galadorn's bathtub toy. Location 4. Okay. But you guys can see that. Chair out of the way. Oh, 34. Oh, it must have changed each time. Like this was probably location 4. Alright, delivered and constructing. And we'll see what the next bits and pieces are. We needed to go to quarry level 5, 6, 7, 8. This is at 2. Each upgrade is by 2, so it goes from 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. So we'll do another upgrade. And we can load the ship for that. And that'll be 280 of those. This can be deleted. That can be deleted. And back to... Well, actually, let's go check how this is going. It's going. We're going to have to enable our dirt provider train again. Let's do that. Dirt, 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 dirt. There. Except that I want it to... No, not that one. The bottom one down here. Except that I want it to go to this stop this time. Empty. And you're driving. Okay. So we'll provide a little bit of dirt from our storage into here to keep this thing going. Because we're still also dumping dirt down here to finish this area up. Because, for example, this is where the new ship assembly thingy is going to go. So we kind of need to have that done in order to get this piece up and running. We're done loading cargo again, but we can't click on it for annoying reasons. Nerd! Welcome in, thank you for claiming first. And what about mining bauxite on the island? Yes, I will. But I want to be able to sustain production with the world things and then supersede as much of that as possible with local production. Also, I already looked at that, but I do want to show you guys again. We have one island out here that is large amount of bauxite that we have not even bothered connecting to yet. That is gold. But we do have one mine right here that we are fairly easily able to get to. There's not much here though. And then there's one over here on this island that doesn't have a whole lot either, which wouldn't be that tough to get to either. So we should probably set up another excavator and have it start digging its way into here. I will probably just dig it down at this level and across and in, and then work it from there. We can use this sorting plant, but I would want to put some more dirt down here. Or I could put a train right here. I'd have to do a little bit of shenanigans with the train. That would be all right. So we could put another station in here easily enough to get the bauxite out. This can probably go away. I can stay there. I don't care. So let's actually get that started too. Put it over here someplace. And then we can train it in, because I already have these train stations set up for Unity build. We don't want all the trucks though. At least not yet. Ship delivered to the bauxite quarry. Good. We'll go check out that in a second. Way too far, Wally. Way too far. And I want to build another hydrogen mega excavator. Did I do 2? Just do 1 for now. And I'm going to do a couple more trucks. But not a lot. What's our truck limit now? 265. We're getting close. Although we do have research we can do to increase our vehicle limit. But we're going to have to resolve that at some point, which might just mean getting rid of, or actually probably just upgrading a couple of these to mega trucks. But we'll see how that plays out. I have an excessive amount of trucks right now, but that is not going to be a permanent thing because, or it's not a permanent thing because I do need them on occasion for doing probably frivolities, but nevertheless, I do need them on occasion. See, let's go out that far or so, and then let's go out this far or so. And I need to go way out here somewhere. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Yes, I know. It doesn't need to be perfect. Is that correct? I don't think that's correct yet. One more. I guess I could draw the rectangle. That would make things better, but it's fine now. Okay, so we're going to dig straight in here. That'll hit that, so we'll go one wider on either side. We'll just kind of go straight through, like that, like this. And then we can widen it out once we get into here. At that level. Because the rest of it will be rock and it'll be fine. We need a train station here. This will be bauxite and bauxite, and this will be bauxite 1. Of 3. Eventually. Let's see, you. Copy. Okay, and then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna connect these rails in. You can go... I guess kind of down to there. A little bit of spaghetti. But who's counting? That needs to be flipped, though. Like this. That should be fine. Let's just unity that. Let's see. You should already be configured for outputting. Yes. And we'll get you in there. Some of that. You'll go into here. This will accept bauxite. And output it to... I don't need to know that. Output it to... let's just go here. Which is that one. Okay, thank you. I'm going to plan that better if I tried. And because it auto set it. And these guys will start whenever they start. We'll get a train in there at some point, but we don't need it just yet. How are we doing on the world mine? It's still paused. That's good. We need another upgrade here. 400 this time. You are dumping your dirt. That's good. Dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. It's going to take them a little bit of time to get all the dirt brought in here with the special... slag anyway, but the special dirt supply train. One at a time. But they'll take care of it once they can. We could probably just about put the blueprint down again. But not just yet. These guys need to move again. They've been moved many, many times. Just go over here. Maybe 2 or 3 times. Not many, but you know. That is going to be one hell of a pit to fill back in, isn't it? Holy crap. This has gone well, though. Still have a bit to go up here, although this isn't actually necessary. Kind of just progress for places to put the dirt before I started doing this, and then I just didn't turn it off. I think we'll do that for now. We're in a good position. I don't think we need to continue dumping dirt right here for right now. We should have enough room for everything if we get all the bauxite stuff going properly. Eventually I do want to take this hill of dirt down, although eventually I need to take this entire landmass down, so either way. Where is our excavator at? It's making the slow trip over. Yeah, okay. So you are dwindling. The ship is gone again, which means that there must be enough down here. Oh, you must be on your way back again. There must have been enough down here to collect enough, or it's still when I sent it out earlier. I'm not sure. Find out. Done loading for the quarry again. Deliver, please. That goes up to 6, I think. Wish it told you the stats were on this ship. It doesn't. Oh, here you come. No, it's full. So it was a full load. 8-month journey, but that's fine. We shouldn't need it to journey any faster than that. What's going on? Are you guys both moving at full speed? No, you're not. What's going on? We need more saline here? Did I botch the calculation? 24 times 4? You know what I botched? Oh, here it is. It's 48. Oh, never mind. Okay. So I don't know why it's behind. Let's take a peek here. It's not able to get rid of all the hydrated alumina because of the aluminum. Because of what? Wait a minute. Did I screw something up here now? No. Oh, it's just because this displaces, as this processes aluminum scrap, it displaces some of the alumina that is getting smelted into, or the molten aluminum coming out of the alumina. Because I don't have a third one of these here. I could. You're dwindling. Ha! I could, but because we could handle a third one. But I'd have to do some other shenanigans, which I suppose I could do. I could do that. I could have a third one in both of these positions. That would mean that whenever we have aluminum scrap to process, we would produce even more molten aluminum. That may not be a bad idea. Because we do have scrap on more than a few occasions. Although it doesn't last very long. I do have that listed as priority. Yeah, why don't we? We have capacity for 200 out. Make it so. Make it so. And this would be 72 max capacity here. So I needed the Mark II belt there. Alright, you have loaded this up nicely. Is that one low? I think it's using it first, kind of. Maybe not. I don't have this set to even, do I? No. I don't care that much about it. I don't think. And you're at about half full. Okay. Let's see. We did this. It is now level 6. It needs to go once more. Upgrade. 520 red parts. Too far, Wally. You go too far. Load chip. And I probably don't need that Unity boosted anymore. These guys are running, but they're not. It's not using that much. I mean, I'm capable of producing only 12 per minute, but it's fine. We had a bunch in storage here, I suspect, so it's just gonna. It went in. It's fine. Okay. How's this going? Still going. Still going. I don't think there's a reason to hold off on building these rails. Final Factory? No, it's not the last stream. There was an asterisk there. And then when I loaded the game up, I found something we were short on. So we had to do a little bit more, Raven. Welcome in. And a hydrate. So that's good. And then I think I will have the trucks build these stations here like this. That's good. And then the rest of this crap will have to connect up, however we connect it up. Done loading cargo again. Zoom over there. And wrong button. Here, you may go. We have a whole bunch of red or purple construction parts still in the shipyard, so once we have space for them, they will go and fill in the blanks. Sort of. And that's from deleting, I suspect, from deleting the old nuclear plant. But we'll get to use a decent chunk of that when we build this new aluminum factory. Okay. You... That's seawater. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wizard hat. Alright, let's see if we got to the new bauxite supply yet. I suspect the answer is not even close. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to wait or try to get this quickly, because it knew it was not going to go quickly. And it's not that much. So I definitely wanted to be capable of handling, capable of supporting everything with world mines. We need 50 people. Oh, that's at that level. We're going to need to have 150 people for this. And a whole lot of... Oh, nope, 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 nope. I need to cancel that. How do I cancel that upgrade? How do I cancel the upgrades to the world mines? Oh, I know how. There. Yeah. we're going to need to have 200 people, bit of maintenance, and 2.4 unity, which is not going to be great. That bit of maintenance, though, we had a bit of a problem with maintenance before. I had to increase our maintenance 3 production, but we have 480 times 4, which is 1920. So we should be all right on maintenance. All right. So. Still need a lot more dirt. A dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. Is this done yet? Not even. Not quite. Not even. What I need to do is tap another rich dirt source like this, or just go back into my ziggurats. Although, what I really, really need to do is probably add another train to this loop. Don't really want to, but I think I need to. Let's do it. Copy that. I don't think I need this here anymore, since we already copied it, pasted it, and I've continued tweaking it. Yeah, I don't think we need to. I think we just let the trucks build it kind of slowly. And as you can see, the trucks instantly got used as soon as I told them to build something. I'm still working on the space stuff. Yeah. So, before you got here, our space station started reporting that the crew left because they didn't have replacements, so they left anyway. And the reason for that was because I wasn't able to build rockets fast enough, because we weren't making aluminum, whatever the things are called, composite panels, fast enough, because we didn't have enough aluminum. Although that seems to have rectified itself. I think what I should do for that, though, is install a bigger buffer here. It's kind of rectified itself. Install a bigger buffer here, because this is still empty. And then we can make things a bit better. Part of that problem was, while we have an 8-chambered ship here, we only had that quarry out in the world running at 6x, which means that it was not able to supply this entire factory, only 3/4 of it. So we were running short on aluminum. On top of that, we also use that aluminum in several other places. Specifically, that ain't good, right? Specifically, we use it to make the composite panels. Not this recipe, but this one times 6. That's already 96 if that's running nonstop. Graspine, welcome in. And we are also making a little bit of this fuel here. At most 8, because we have at most 1 of those. So, wherever that is over there. Here. We only have 1 of those. So at most 8. So we're at 96 plus 8, which is 104. We are making 1 solar cell mono over here. The 1 more, 97. 105. And then we have these consumer electronics, which are being made somewhere in here. And we have 6 of those. 6 times 3 is 18 more. So we're using 200 or 123, possibly, aluminum every minute. The graph shows not that much, but also we just cut it way down. The graph showed back here, though, that we were peaking at about 114. So obviously everything wasn't running full tilt, but we were averaging a decent percentage of the 96 that we're capable of making. Perhaps a little bit, I don't know, a little bit more or less. But we had this nice ugly dip here that caused us some problems because of this is where we ran out of bauxite in production. Grasping, we aren't mining bauxite on the island yet. We are getting our way there today. Let's see, our quantity. So we were never out, but it must be just because it's stored elsewhere in those other buffer boxes, basically. But our quantity's going up now. So, but then I was thinking about this new factory we're planning on building here. And it contains, and I thought about this, and I have another solution for this, by the way. It contains 8 times 16, which is another 128 possible usage, which means that we need to have, we need to double our aluminum capacity at least. This factory here is capable of making 24 times 4 with some surplus sometimes whenever we have scrap available. So that's only 96 to, 96 plus. And now that we have this, we can make up to 112. We did hit 144 for a while, but it looks like we're going to be averaging 96. 112, between 112 and 180, we're going to still be averaging just over 96 probably. I need a lot more. Yes, I need more than double, really. But I think we'll be okay with double because I really don't think we're going to use that much more than 192 on average over time. We'll see, but I don't think we will. But we need to make this copy, and I think maybe we should. I might need to reduce some Unity usage. Elsewhere here. Well, research efficiency can come down because we're not doing research right now, so who cares? But I think we can copy this yet again. We need to make sure we get this slag output station and everything to the left of it to start with. So we do this. Nope. Nope. We also are going to need that hydrogen station, but we'll have to copy that in afterward. Let's grab all of this. All of this. All of that. And I want to just go put this down over here in our sketch pad. We can fiddle with it. Yeah, we have fuel thingies we can't use here. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it this way, so we are oriented the way that's gonna go. Shift to ignore collisions. That's gonna mean that we won't put that water there, which is fine. Water collector, that is. We need to have some of these guys. Let's see, you. I need to stay unpaused because I need to let things progress here. But also, I need the game to be a little bit more responsive when I click things, because I will miss things and not realize I'm missing them. And then we need to add that hydrogen station in here. We also need to take out the sapphire stuff. Let's see, how the heck? Alright, so that is this guy, that guy, and this guy, and this guy. I missed one. I'm not surprised. I'll fix it. That there, this and that, all the way out to here now. You and all of this. Let's go there to the belt, like that. This and that. Oh yeah, there it is. This goes away because we don't need that feeding titanium anymore, which means that this can be simplified. Do. There. And I can then... I missed. I can then tighten these up, which should be alright. I just need to adjust the inputs for them. Do I want to do that? Probably should, whether I want to or not. Is that hydrogen? Yeah, this is where the fuel comes in. I think I want to move these all that way, which is going to kind of suck, but it's all right. So let's see. Let's cut this here up to that point. And then I'll have to put that other entrance back in. Something like that. I'll just take a swath of this like that and just go boom like that. While I'm at it, I can do this one because I'll need to put that hydrogen station in there. Okay, so this stuff, you are connected there. This is one of these is no longer needed, and this is no longer needed. Be harder than I thought. This was limestone. Oh, okay. So this is no longer needed. This is no longer needed, and that is no longer needed. This graphite that is... ending here needs to continue along to there. Oh, don't do that. This comes down to here. Sam Hill, are you? Sulfur. Oh, that was the, oh, where am I going? That was the sulfur coming out of titanium something or other here that I was feeding in priority-wise into wherever we're using it here for making acid, hopefully. Okay, so that can be cleaned up too. This whole belt here, gone. This, gone. I think what I'm going to do here is take this out, take this out, take that out, and bring this down like this instead, and plug it in like that. Okay. Let's see. You are bauxite. We don't have that set up yet. You are crushed iron ore. We didn't move that. Okay, that's fine. That was you, your sulfur. Next one here is aluminum scrap pressed. That needs to be adjusted here. Okay, come on. There. You go to there. This is the aluminum. We already hooked that back up again. This is the limestone. That one is good. I hope. All right, I think this is good now. And then we just need to have fuel. Let's do a bit of a trim of this pipe. I'm going to go grab that fuel. I remember where I'm going. Here. I already have connectors and things here, so that might be a better situation. You like this, you like that. Something. Heading out, nerd. All right, have a good one. Thanks for popping in. And a nerd shirt alert before you go. All right, give me just 1 second. Let me stamp this down. That. This is garbage, garbage. Good. And today's nerd shirt says, nope. And it is a picture of a French bulldog, like Annie, who is sacked out. Like Annie. Have a good one, nerd. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. So I think otherwise this is good to go. I'm still going to leave the extra thingy here because we are still managing aluminum scrap here. We could only manage it at the other place, but my thought there is if I bring it to both, then no matter which one is getting used, I will have aluminum available. I will be using the aluminum scrap either way. Max is zonked out like that right now. What kind of dog is Max? I don't think I know. Fueling modules on hydrogen. Oh yeah, good catch. Oops. There we go. I would have saw it probably later. Frenchie also. Ah, nice. Both Frenchie dads. Yep, got the fuel thingies. Victoria caught it before you did. Or before you said it. Whatever. Alright, so that'll do there. Once we get a little bit more in here, although not a lot more. Not a lot more. Let's see how I want to position this sucker. I think probably kind of up against there-ish. Not too far away. Oh, wait, it needs to be kind of far away, because it needs to be... Yeah, it needs to be over further here. Fuel pipe connection? I think it did it. I think it did it. We'll check. I think it needs to be out here somewhere. And we put the ship down there. Alternatively, I could put it way out this way. But it still kind of needs to be out here because I need to avoid stuff here. Or do I? Yeah. Actually, can I do something with this? Kind of. I'd have to fill in that rock, though. I don't want to do that. Let's see. You're a Frenchie uncle. I'm actually a flatmate's responsibility. Ah, even better. All the benefits, none of the issues. You're over there while the ads run, Raven. Alrighty, no worries. Fuel connection here. It looks like it put it all in. Although the pipes might end up, some of them might be backwards. I don't think so. Looks like they're all okay. And then this one here is going out to the water stuff. Looks like it's fine as well. I think it's okay. Unless I'm blind or stupid. Alright. So... Still digging limestone out of there, which is fine. We don't need to have that completely cleared until we're ready to put in yellow cake making. And yellow cake is this and that far away. We're probably fine. Ooh, that's done. Take that out. It's dwindling, but slowly. How's this over here? Oh, you're done. Okay, good. Clean that out. This here is... Oh, they're fighting each other. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Am I actually okay with... Yeah, I'm okay with this. You can F off. You can F off. Alright. I'm only going out that far for sand. The rest of this is going to stay at the bottom of the ocean or whatever. And welcome back on Twitch. I do need to set up a station to take this out as well, this crude oil. I might just pump it, put it down here on a station down here, and then delete it once it's done. But it's not critical. Just something we want to do at some point. Have you made it to the bauxite yet? No. I mean, I only have one excavator working it, so there's that. But no. No, I don't. Let's see. Rid of these guys. Some of these guys. I think I want... I still have the possibility of a train bringing dirt in here. The regular dirt trains. So if I pause that for now, then that'll possibly be helpful. Although most of the dirt we're getting for this is coming in via the dirt supply train anyways, so it's fine. And you are running 2 trains now. Yes, good. And there goes one of them now. I suspect, although I don't know, but I suspect that we're going to have dirt left over when we finish this whole project. If we finish this whole project of terraforming this entire frickin' island. A big island to do. I think we're probably safe to go back to operating our space station again. How looks the aluminum supply? We should be safe to do it because we are providing enough aluminum now to fund it. So I think let's try reactivating our station. That'll immediately send up 4 crew and then 2 more after that. Once they have all arrived, then this will kick back off. We need to up our research efficiency again by, let's go to stage 4 here. Somehow we lost some people. Is that due to flu? It was due to flu. Okay, I'm fine with that. Oh no, we lost 4 people due to rocket activity. Yeah. No, it's only 6 points. We should be fine there. I was thinking it was 10 points. It's only 6 points. Okay. So we might as well get all the research efficiency we can, which means let's go back to doing vehicle pollution 20, which is the final vehicle pollution reduction. Shark Hat. Jonathan, welcome in. Couldn't find it. You wouldn't think it'd be hard to find, but it was. Hiding. And which hat are we taking off? Or both? Both. All right. There we go. Oof. Okay. The music just stopped. I thought it died. You had to. You had to. Yeah, I think we'll just put it as close to this edge as I can reasonably get it, which means we can probably put it now. Because we honestly don't have much more dirt to dump here. So let's go ahead and pause for a second here. Just so that I can get better responsiveness on the copy-paste. Let's put it right up against this edge. I think like that. And right up to this point. Because I think that pipe is the furthest out component. It is. We'll make sure that that is within. And I wish I could see better. There, no, it's going to be out more. That's 3, 4, 5 mayhaps. Ha! Yes, I did. This is superfluous here. Because this... Oh, it made a bridge. Do I want that? Not really. Should I try to fill a little bit more of this in with dirt? I think so. Take this out. Take that out too. We'll put them back in. Let's do a little bit more dirt in this corner. Just like... yeah, I guess. Just do that. It'll be a little bit of extra dirt to dump there, but that'll be alright. And then we'll need to have a connector to this rail somewhere in here. Maybe kind of in this area. And then it'll just come out and in. Like that. I'm thinking kind of like there. Okay, and then I want it to be this big. Not really. This is the input on the outside. That's backwards. Input outside, which means this would be the input. This whole thing is backwards. Should I find a different station? I think I should. Let's just find a different thing to copy instead of flip-flopping all of those. Little bastards. Where the input is on the near side. Input is on the near side. That could work, but those... I know they're not extra spaced. Those are fine. Just grab a copy of this, and that should be fine. Let's do this. And we'll do this. And we'll wait and do the last one last. Once we get a little bit of dirt dumped into that corner. Oh, wait, that's not a marked zone. Okay. Let's grab this guy. And just drop it down here someplace. There we go. Now we can dump dirt there. Let's, yeah, you fill that up. Let's turn off... We're coming into here. And you are going back there. I think I just need to take this out. It should be fine. We'll just go back home, I think. Alright. You all doing your thing. Let's turn off this. There you go. The other one should be stuck out here. It is. Anyway, there we go. And the other one will just come in here and park. And it'll sit there. And it'll be fine. Fine, just fine. Totally fine. Fine, fine, fine. Okay. Now, that's done. Good. Clear that. The hell? Artifact, maybe? That goes there. And that'll be much cleaner. This zone now, here. Make it a square again. Let's put it over here. And I want to assign this excavator to mining out this tiny little bit right here. Actually, a small adjustment here. Just go ahead and put you in a little bit further there. Yeah. And I might need to actually take out this much too. And you're going the wrong way now because you didn't have any marked zones, so now you can go that way instead. The three of you can go do something else for a while if you need to or have opportunity. Did we use all the sand here? No, not yet. Okay. Still scooping a little bit out. Some of this stuff can be cleaned up, though, as we should no longer need it. Picked up a bit of slag because I wasn't thinking and dumped slag down here. This guy's still working down here, and it's going to work for a while, but on its own, it'll take a while, but it'll be fine. This is almost halfway to the bauxite. We can always throw more scoopers on that later, but for now, I'm not worrying about it too much. Let's see. This should be good to get work going on. I do want a copy of this station. And I think I'm just going to put it over here on the side, although I should put it on the end. Yeah, let's put it on the end so that I can fill this in eventually if I decide later that I want to. This needs to be... Let's put it over here. There we go. That'll get built. This is where that comes in. Need seawater in here and in here. This is the hydrogen pipe that's coming down here to feed... is that? Water. Okay. Out here, then we have need of this for water. That's the only source of water that's needed. We need 30 times 3, which is 90. And that's why we have 2 of these. Okay. You no longer need 2 dumps, though, because these now can have a 200, can dump 200. We can downsize that. We still need 4 pumps. Though. Let's take this like that. Start with. I don't really want to put this here. But I think I need to because I don't really have room over here for it. We'll just have to plan around it a little bit. It'll be fine, though. Let's see. You... I think I'm going to put it... out here. This one can move to be here. And its compatriot can be over there. This is where the water comes out. That connects up to this pipe. We'll probably change that somewhat. I'll leave it there for marking for right now. This no longer needs to have the extra bit of pipe on it because, as I mentioned, we can handle all of the saline coming out of here. I could use some of that brine instead of making it in these things, but honestly, what's going on? What's going on over here? We're just not outputting enough rock. But we have plenty of gold, so I'm kind of okay with it. I'm working on this mountain, as you can see. Just not enough rock trains. Hydrogen comes in here for fuel. That is being piped along... How the hell is that being piped into here? And then it goes into these, I think. Yeah. This should be improved. I think I talked about doing this before and then decided not to because I was lazy. But this really should just be shortcutted here. That. This here can be taken out for now. That can be taken out. This goes up and around, so we no longer need that. This can be flipped. Let's see. That should be all right then. This needs to be flipped too. These need 6 apiece, so that's plenty. This is going then into these guys. No. Where the hell is that going? What's going into these ones over here? Boy, I really did a number on that job, didn't I? That's fine. I'll leave it alone. And this is backwards. It could actually be a Mark 1 pipe, though. I'll leave it partially alone. How about that? And I'll come off of that to come down into here and also into the ship for fuel, which means that actually this should have been Mark II. Oh, that really did a number on that, didn't it? All right, I'll upgrade this segment from here back to Mark II once I get the ship connection hooked up. Let's see. This will be redone to go into there. This one is fine enough. I'm going to break the connection there. I want you to come straight down here like this. Actually, let's do this differently. Take this one. Nope, I'm going to take it over and up. That I can do a single vehicle bridge there. Do a water pipe here. Actually, I should just go here to here to there for the water pipe. Oh no, what did I just delete? I have no idea what I deleted. Did I delete anything? I must have deleted something.
Oof.
Oh, I deleted that pipe going across to there. Okay. Oof indeed. Could have been worse. Could have been a whole lot worse. Actually, that's not going to work right anyways. So I'm glad that I didn't do that entirely. Let's see. This... Back these guys up. Because I do want to change... Forget the oof, yeah. I do want to change this somewhat. Because... need to bring in... bauxite this way. Yeah. Bauxite will come in like that. Which means that this water pipe here needs to go up right away. Before it goes over to here. And that this hydrogen pipe needs to do the Humpty Hump. And... Or sorry, not hydrogen. Seawater pipe. And this one I'm just going to run along above this here. Ow. Bastard. Oh, for God's sake, Wally. Alright, and then I can do a truck ramp here. Like that. Big boy. Flame Bacalodorn, yes. This one here, which is hydrogen. The skinny little effer. You can go out to here. And then into here. Yeah, I can do this. You can go to here and then go up to that height. Which means that you go here and into there. Now this needs to be upgraded back to level 2, and that goes all the way back to... No, it doesn't. Oh, right. Because of that broken pipe, now it's all different segments. Fudge. And then the fuel pipe for the ship will come off of here someplace and go across to there. And that'll be alright. These two here. Did I line that up right? Almost. Almost. Take those two out. Let's redo them. Take this all the way down to there. There. Calderon's good twin? Yeah. We should probably do a small vehicle ramp here too, for I don't know what reason. I'll put it in right there. Unity that guy as well. Actually, you only need to be... You know what? Upgrade this. And we'll do this like this anyway. I just go up? Stay down. Stay down. Nope, don't do that. No. Ooh, that was nice. Okay, so that resets the whole segment. Can I cheese this, whatever I did here with this segment? If I do this... and then re-delete it, what happens? Okay, good. Now I've learned something. I've only been playing this game for how many hours, and I've just finally learned something. Yeah, now it's a solid segment. The supports are a little wonky, but we could actually fix that, probably. Taking these two out completely. Yeah, but maybe I like that one and not this one. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so you're all right. You're all right. I'm all right. Build that, please. Truck just like... Ah! Alright, yeah. That'd be alright. You're over here doing your thing on this, which is good. Get that stuff out of there. Then I can start filling that back in. Because we'll be almost done filling in over here as it is, so we can fill that in too, and then we'll be in a much happier spot for filling holes in. Getting close there. All of this rock that's here, I would love to ship it out of here, but I don't have enough rock trains. So the trucks are trying to help, but they get overwhelmed with that easily. Okay, so let's see. This now I can go back to figure out what I was going to do next. I want to do a tight curve here. The exit. That. Once more. Like that. And then that'll go down some distance to I don't know where. Maybe not that far. Maybe that far. I don't know. We have 3, 6, 9 here. I think an 8 will be fine for that station. This looks like 3, 6, 9, 12. This one here is 3, 6, 9, 10. Either one is fine, I guess. Make a copy of that. Input is on the bottom there. Output is on the top there. It's actually backwards. Well, there we go. Put that down. Do this, that, this, that. Pick that back up again. I'm gonna try to go there with it. Maybe a problem with those later, but that's alright. This I need to tweak slightly. It's not there. And I guess you go to here plus 2. You go to there plus 2. And then you go to there plus 2. And then this can come out here. Yeah, come down this way. Where you at? Right there. Like that. Let's do this. Don't need to go that far with it. There. Here. Delete that. This goes here. Means I can delete this backwards. Giving up on trying to make it not backwards. No, that's not right. This corner should be changed. Needs to look like this one. Okay, now who needs crossings here? I want to handle this. Getting out of here goes this way, there. I don't think I need to add any more crossings. It's not right now. That could be problematic, especially because I have an excavator there and trucks there now, but I think it'll be all right. How goes space? Still full. That was station parts refilling for maintenance. Sorry, I just punched my mic with my glass. I want to look at working on... Well, did I finish everything here? Can I tell them to start making this? Sort of. Yeah, I can tell them to start making this. Let's do Unity, the Rails. And then unpause build rest of this dang thing. You're configured for bauxite. This needs to stay paused. That way. Can I do... Yes, okay. Those will pause themselves once they are built. Because I don't have the world station built yet. Or operational yet. So I don't want that collecting stuff. So that'll get made. And, oh yeah. So what I want to do now is see about spacing for these things. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. Somewhere in the vicinity of this. Let's do remove surface. And I also need one of you. And I think I'm going to put it in... That's right, these can't be flipped. You bastards. Well, that would be so nice if I could flip that sucker. Alright. So I think I'm going to put this way out here, though. Somewhere relative to... So they have the same... so they're at the same point here. There we go. So that the output of this is lined up with the input of that to minimize the lateral movement. Let's see, this is water and hydrogen inputs here. Oxygen is self-contained. This goes to nowhere anymore, so take that out, please. Or saving, there we go. And then this is the input for the stuff, which we'll deal with when we get the stuff made. Let's see, water and hydrogen. I think the water's going to come from down here, come up and then across. Hydrogen will probably come across somehow here. Although it could come down and get tucked in like that too. That wouldn't be a bad idea, bring it in with the water. So maybe I just make a copy of this. Put them right up next to each other like that. And then see where the positioning puts us. I think I'd like to shift this whole damn thing down. I think I'm going to go all the way down to there. Yeah, that gives me a nice little kind of lane here. Okay, so yeah, the water pipes will probably need to be reversed. The hydrogen pipes will probably need to be reversed. Upper is water. Lower is hydrogen. Really, I put a Mark III pipe for hydrogen in there? How much hydrogen do those things use? And why did I do that? Where am I at? Did I just do that just because? Kind of. It's only 140. I think I must have just done it just because. Sounds like something I would do. Yeah, I'll take that down to Mark II. That's all we really need here. Don't really even need that much. Okay. Let's do our new trick that we just learned. And it even cleared the extra support that time. Nice. Because I put it at the support, I think. Oopsie. This whole game? Adriela-san, welcome in. Good to see you. Trying to get near the end here. Going about as well as can be expected, I think. Alright, so water and hydrogen will come in here. I'll probably just bring the water across and in like that. Trying to get to the end since Christmas? Yeah. Well, it's a big-ass game. What are you going to say? Besides, it's a big-ass game. Go to 4. Let's go across right here where thingy needs to go. Anyway. It's a giant-ass game, not just big, yeah. That is true. You make a valid point, Graspian. And I make it a point to make sure that people are acknowledged for their valid points. Over here... Where the hell are we? Keep getting lost in my own damn factory. That's getting built. Good. Here. I am extracting 2x water. Just don't tell Calidor that I make it a point of... whatever it was I just said. Let's see. Over here. Just gonna put these like this. I make it a point of forgetting what I just said, yes. That I acknowledge people's good points. Yeah, please don't. He has enough ammunition already. Alright, this could actually be closer. There's no reason to have it that far apart, since I didn't have... don't have water issues here. Let's do it like this. Or coast issues here. Mark 2. Pause for a moment so I can have control of my cursor a bit here. Just finish your taxes? Nice. I don't do mine anymore. Part of the reason is this. Part of the reason is I'm lazy. Okay, that might be more than a part of the reason. Go here and then drop down.
Poke, poke, poke. Is that all you do?
Yeah, man, welcome in. 3 stream streak. Boogity boogity. Alright, so that's where water... Cargo ship is low on fuel. Oh, yeah. I imagine you would be. What kind of... Your hydrogen ship. Okay, that's fine. We'll get you fuel. Hakuna Matata. It's a wonderful phrase. As long as it's you and not somebody else. Too stubborn and too cheap to pay they haven't done. You don't have any self-employment stuff. Yeah. And I found out that because the money from Twitch, and I think the YouTube ads as well, comes in as like royalties or something. It's way more complicated. that I feel like doing / dealing with. All right, hydrogen coming in. So I need to bring the hydrogen down all the way. That might be a problem with this. We'll burn that bridge later. No clouds handled. Yeah, I mean, I could probably do it now myself because I consulted with somebody a couple of years ago. This is the wrong spot. Damn it. Wrong spot. All right. I consulted with somebody a couple of years ago, and they've done it for a couple of years now. Because I used to do it myself, but it turns out I had kind of effed it up. Not in a way the government cares about, though, because the government only cares if you try to screw them. If you're screwing yourself, they don't really care. So I was screwing myself. And it ended up like a difference of, I don't know, whatever it was. It was quite a difference because of the change that she found that I should have done. So I ended up getting a lot more back. Or a lot more to the positive anyway. Let's see this. Or should I take this fuel? Let's take this fuel off of this instead. I don't have to go through this mess, maybe? I was also thinking of something with this. I could upgrade these to assembly 5s and then have half of them. It's going to use twice the flops, but that's okay because I'm going to use half as many machines. It'll use red maintenance instead of yellow. It'll use no people instead of people. Use a little bit more power, but we're good with power. So let's actually upgrade. Nothing plays best to get a professional sorted out. Yeah, I mean that's why I did it, because it made me nervous that I was doing it wrong, but I didn't figure that I was doing it wrong to my benefit. I figured I was doing it wrong to my detriment. And I was correct in that assumption. And so I wanted to not give the government as much money as I was. So, rectified. There we go. That's better. Half as many machines. Still the same output. It'll be fine. Reasons you leave it to those who know what they're doing. Also, welcome in, Talon. So I do that with a lot of things, even if it may have costing a little more. Yeah, I have the same problem with home improvements. Like, I could probably spend enough time to figure it all out, but ugh. Yeah, I think I'm going to take this fuel for this off of here, which means I need to go out 1 or so, and then down, and then come out to where the F. Well, let's go. But yeah, I could do stuff home improvement wise that I have that I don't want to do because it just takes too much effort. And I feel like I'm just going to F it up, so I don't want to do it. I should let trucks pass this too. Let's take this. Take it all the way down. And out to here. Here. Things that matter. You want someone to do who knows what they're doing. Yeah. And my problem is I get stuck in analysis paralysis or whatever the hell that's called. And, don't want to do it because I'm afraid that I'm going to F it up to the point of needing someone to come and fix it, and then I gotta deal with, okay, well now the person's gotta come and fix it. So you just spent the effort to fix the thing that didn't work, and now you gotta spend the effort to not only fix it the right way, but also to fix what you might have also effed up. And I don't know. Like, I just had my deck replaced recently. Like in the last few weeks. There we go. There's about for it to be text usually be over 400. Yep, it does. It's actually more than that, I think. I think it's 5 or 6. Yeah, it does. So there's a thing that I don't like that feels like a gray area, because technically it's that much from each source. But for me, it feels as if all of the stuff that I'm doing, the YouTube, the Twitch, Patreon, it feels to me like that's all one source together, because it's one, to me it's one job. Even though it's all these different, you know, fire hoses coming in, it feels like it's one job. OnlyFans, yeah, sure. So I want to report it all, even though I'm screwing myself over in the process, because I don't want, I would rather report more income than I need to and pay a little bit more in taxes than report less income than I need to, have the government come back to me and say, hey, and then end up owing taxes. So that's my small philosophy. Are you done yet? For God's sake, what are we waiting on? We are waiting on Reds. Alright, well, that's not going to get done tonight then, probably. Which means that this is also not going to get done tonight, probably. Which surprises no one. That I would say that I wanted to accomplish something and then not accomplish it. But we could, though, still get everything hooked up and basically ready to go, so that we are ready to just get this built, or even I can build it off camera between now and Tuesday then. American tax system sounds like a nightmare. You're glad taxes deduct automatically from pay. Yeah, well, ours is too. And in most cases, for most Americans that I know of anyway, the amount of money that you get deducted automatically from pay exceeds the amount of tax that you owe. Especially if the, especially if you like own a home and you're paying interest on the loan and you this and that and the other thing. So in most cases, in my situation specifically, at least, I could easily have less taken out of my paycheck and still cover all of the self-employment income that's not being taxed as I'm earning it. But I like to have that buffer just because I don't know how the self-employment income is going to go. So, yeah. That. This. Those. Here. There. These. That. This. There, I think. So, I just rather pay it and not have to need it than need it and not have to pay it, kind of thing. Something like that. You go in there. You go in here. Keep it unpaused, Wally. Keep it unpaused. And then this can go all the way over to there. Let's request your employer to take extra tax. Yeah, you can. Yep. And I know people who have. Your VA disability is tax-free and not considered income. Yep. Yeah, that's fortunate. If one can say those words about your situation in that situation anyway. Sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, but the thing is, like, in my situation, if I didn't fret over it, I would just end up having paid more than I should have. And all would kind of be, well, like, the government would be fine with me paying more than I should have. And whatnot. But I, for some reason, don't want to pay the government more than I have to. I don't know why I would want that, but okay, so you are at that level, which means it's fine either way. That'll be where I put these guys. So that means they'll go over here as well to there. And then we'll have plutonium coming in to that slot. Okay. Yeah, Batman. All I can say to that situation is, ugh. I mean, the same thing goes with, you know, Social Security retirement, too. I mean, it should be more than it is. I mean, the fact that, or at least if you count healthcare support and stuff like that in there. Like the fact that seniors are unable to afford medications that they need to live. It's a bit, rough. $2,000 a month? Yeah, I believe you. Okay, I need to get rid of some of these pillars, though. I don't want all these damn pillars here. Okay, and then this is, just to be safe and sure, this is indeed sapphires. They are going up by 1. And then electronics is on level 3. On that side. And on this side, it's on level... not level 3. Can I just move it up? Maybe. Maybe. 1, 2, 3. Move it on up. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, that'll do there. Then we can split this one. How much are those using, by the way? 2 times 4, which is 8. Plus 4 times 6, which is 24. Oh, that's plenty then. Oh, that pipe's in the way. Son of a... Why did I put that pipe that high? Doesn't need to be that high. You're too high. This here is at... 1, so that pipe can be at 2. Something like that. Okay, so now I need... bring titanium down. And I need to bring... other things down. Where can I pass through? At what level? I can't. Oh, fudge. Oh, wait. I know what I wanted to do here. I'm an idiot. You're an idiot. I had made a comment about wanting to do all this differently. Guess what I didn't do? All of this differently. If you go out to here, same with you. Put that out there. Oh, now that's colliding with the pipe. Let's do an offset method. Yeah, let's do an offset method then. Like that. And then this to there. We come over here. Push all these down onto the floor. Then I have more heights that I can pass other things through on. Titanium's already here on 2. Oh, but then that pipe's going to be in the way again. That damned pipe. Oh, wait, that pipe should move too. Yep, that pipe should move too. Take that out then. We'll come out to here for that pipe, which means this can go back over here then. And then this pipe can go to here. This. And then I can take the titanium down here. All the way down to wherever the hell that goes that I can't remember now. Is it in here? In here. Except that it needs to not be on 2. It needs to be on 1. Because it's going in here. No, where the hell's that going? In here? Still needs to be on 1. Titanium. You're on 2. Yeah, still needs to be down on 1. Okay. Lift. Flat lift. Connect you up here. How much titanium am I using, by the way? 8 times 4 plus 12 times 2. We should upgrade that belt there. And then these guys are 8 times 4, so Mark 1 belt should be fine. Here. This goes out to there. Go to here. Flat lift here. Stop with the weird game stuff, game. Why? What possible... Weird. And you'll come down here. There and into here. I hope. And into here. Which I apparently forgot to copy over that lift. Didn't remember forgetting, but, you know. Okay, so that's those things, and then diamonds are here. We're making a total of 2 times 8, 16 diamonds, no problem. This, though, needs to be brought down by 1 as well now, but not until after this. We'll put it here. And then we can go from here to there. And then from there to here. Alright, so that's these, those, and these for you. You have these and these, but you need that, which will come in a little bit. And then you have these, and you'll have those in a little bit. And you have these, those, that's all part of that. Okay, so I think this is hooked up correctly. One of these outputs here will go to this rocket. One of these outputs here will go to this rocket. Probably in that combination. We'll need to set up, though, 2 of each of these things over here someplace. Probably like this. Probably will flip that. Oopsie. Like that, I think. And then this one here will go over here. Actually, those need to go down to that one, so they need to be pushed back a bit more. Or not. Actually, I think these ones are going to do like this. I think that's better. I'm thinking like this anyway. These will output the enriched uranium 20% onto a belt here. It'll come across and go into this. These lifts might get raised up one more. Yeah, I think they're going to get raised up a little bit more. That'll come across here. These plutoniums here will output, and they'll get tucked into this one here. And that should be all right, too. The pipes for these will come out. Nope. Nope. I need one more space here that I don't have. Crap. I need one more space here that I don't have. I think I'll just move that over. This should be fine, though. I just need to make sure I have 2 spaces on this so that I can have the pipe go up and then go across. Up and across. That'll be fine. There. And, yeah, so I need to move this over by 1, which is fine. You'll just go over there. You will have to move then like that, maybe. And then we can just reconnect you like this. That'll be all right. Not ideal, but it's the way that it needs to be. But we're also going to end here for the night. I will get both of these factories built. That is constructed. I will probably bring in the hydrogen to both of them just so we have the hydrogen backed up and ready to go. And then we'll have to get bauxite coming in here and get this factory started up to make more aluminum. And then we can start up this factory here to start up the rocket parts. And final factory will give us at least 1 more stream. Maybe more, who knows. And then we have sustainability work to do. Make sure that everything is sustainable as is. How are you doing, by the way? Ooh, we got into the bauxite. Nice. A little bit. So we need to get a train started there too. I can do that off camera as well. Yeah, we'll leave this here for now. And we'll come back on Tuesday and get this going. Again, let me know your thoughts on how much further you want to go with this. We could do, all these infinite researches still. We still have all of these to go, or not infinite, but repeatable researches to go. We still have all those to do. I do want to crash at least 1 asteroid into our island here, so we're definitely going to do that. But yeah, let me know how much further. We'll definitely do probably all of next week. Although, actually, we won't do all of next week because there probably won't be a stream on Saturday next week. May not be. I will have to talk about shenanigans yet. I don't know how Easter Sunday is going to go, but I will not be able to stream on Saturday, so don't plan on that. And then we'll see about Easter Sunday when I talk to the gang tomorrow, I guess, probably. In the meantime, though, stop by YouTube and see the games we're playing over there, Ethos and Alchemy Factory, as well as you can come and join us tomorrow morning, or come and watch tomorrow morning. Jeff, Lana, Drake, and I are playing, as always on Sunday, some cooking game on YouTube. We release a video, and we're back to Rap House Simulator, so come and stop by, check that out. Come back for tomorrow, for shenanigans, though, because tomorrow is not Easter Sunday, so come back for shenanigans tomorrow. And then Tuesday and Thursday we'll have streams. And then let's see, Discord also. Make sure you stop by there. Join us for chatting about games and technology and sharing memes, making fun of Caledorn, and just kind of hanging out, having a good time. And then we also have game night on Friday nights. Last night we played Super Battle Golf, aka Golf with Your Enemies, or at least they will be your enemies when you're done playing golf with them. Not telling Caledorn stuff. Yeah, we don't do that either. But we do play other games too, so you can come, suggest games, vote on the game you want to play, and then whatever game wins, assuming we have the players to support it, we will play the winning game. But for now, though, we'll leave this here, and we'll be back again, as I said, tomorrow night for shenanigans, and then Tuesday and Thursday next week for streams. So come back by for all that stuff. Thank you all for joining me. Thanks for hanging out, chatting, redeeming, and all the things, and I will see you all again tomorrow night for shenanigans. Have a good one. Bye for now.